Pokemon, Kaiju, Dragon Ball, and more. It's Steven's Toy Reviews. Hello there, collectors. It is Steven here, and today I am bringing you another World of Nintendo review where we are going to be taking a look at the Walgreens exclusive Bullet Bill and Chain Chomp, with the Bullet Bill being red and the Chain Chomp being, well, a bit more metallic, if you will. Now, with these two being Walgreens exclusives, we're going to be dealing with a couple of things here in order to get these guys. One, we're going to assume that they're going to be in your area. Unfortunately, distribution isn't that great. Two, they come at a price tag of about $4.99. That's right, usually a bit higher than the average 2.5-inch scale figures. And, and number three, the first two may not be applicable to you simply due to the fact that, well, you may not have them near you, and you're going to have to pay big bucks for these guys online, anywhere of $10 or more. So without further ado, let's take a look to see whether or not these two are worth adding into your collection. First and foremost, we are going to take a look at the beautiful red Bullet Bill. Very, very nice looking overall. I do like the concept here. It is a pearlescent red, almost pink Bullet Bill that is now going to be chasing Mario and then blowing up. So they did a very nice job with the overall concept. The only problem is in execution. They did not, unfortunately, nail it exactly as well as they should have, at least on the two that I have. I usually always get two of all of the World of Nintendo Mario enemies, just because chances are you never see only one of an enemy in a Mario game. Anyway, that's not the point. What I'm talking about here is the quality control. Yes, on the one that you're seeing here now, the pearlescent paint is very, very stunning. It is great to look at. However, on this one, there is a nice chunk that is missing out of the paint towards the back on the left-hand side. And then, unfortunately, there's some black scratches around the behind of Bullet Bill. So that is a bit disappointing, but at $5, are you really expecting perfect? Well, no, but quality control issues like this, Now, you might be saying to yourself, Steven, come on, it's only one figure, right? Well, like I said, I always buy two. So I could either go with the one that has some paint damage to it or one that is missing about half of the pearlescent paint application to it. That's right. Looks like the other one that I got left the factory without getting a full coat of that pearlescent paint. So cool. Awesome. Yeah. So anyway, this is a repaint of the previously released 2.5-inch scale Bullet Bill. So let's go ahead and take a look at these two side by side. As you can tell, obviously the red Bullet Bill does catch the eye, but the colors for the burst on the back of the Bullet Bills are inverted compared to the standard one. And also, it looks like the red Bullet Bill is using a decal opposed to paint. It looks it that way. There's a dot matrix on the red one compared to the original, so there are some manufacturing differences. Oh, and the arms still swivel around on the Walgreens exclusive. Now it's time for the Chain Chomp, and I do have to say it is wonderful in thought process and when it's up on the shelf, but in execution and admiring the handiwork, well, Jax maybe could have done a little better job, maybe. It's $5, give or take. So anyway, taking a look at Chain Chomp up close and personal, you are going to have all of the manufacturing stuff like you did on the original. It's going to have two halves of plastic that are sandwiched together to hold the teeth and the eyes in place. So that is fine and dandy. We can suspend disbelief there. Both of mine, unfortunately, have miscellaneous paint rubs and other paint on it, whether or not it's going to be flat out silver on this one, or my other one has a blue mark on it. Yeah, you're going to see that maybe in about a second or two. Yeah. But one other thing about the paint for the Chain Chomp is that it does look like it just pooled up in some spots, and it almost looks like it's getting ready to flake off. But that being said, aside from areas where it doesn't look good, which are, kind of few and far between, the overall paint scheme for this new Chain Chomp is pretty cool, and it's nice to see a metallic figure in the World of Nintendo lineup that is in the Mario universe actually have a sort of metallic paint job. So Chain Chomp with silver and gunmetal and all that cool stuff on it is great. What's also really cool about this figure is that they gave the same paint treatment to the chain on the back, so this way it doesn't look like plastic, it actually looks like a chain you may find on a high-end import figure, like let's say the Figma Link, the Twilight Princess Link. This is very, very similar. Now, like I said, I do buy 2 of each, and I did have similar quality control issues on my other Chain Chomp. So do keep that in mind. It does seem like, unlike the Bullet Bill, where it was kind of random, what I have had here with the Chain Chomp issue-wise is consistent across the board. Now, we are going to go ahead and take a look at this guy with the original release of Chain Chomp, where, once again, you can see all of the manufacturing and production stuff, which is okay. We can suspend the disbelief there. And, you can definitely see there is a huge change. On the normal Chain Chomp, we do have the grayish body with the clearly gray chain, but when it comes to the silver, metallic, whatever Chain Chomp, the chain is even going to be the same color as the main body. Now it's time for a size comparison where we're going to take a look to see how big these might be against another Mario figure you might have, some other World of Nintendo stuff, or, maybe you're going to display them with Goku. Who knows? The world is your oyster. So as you can see, these will fit in just fine enough with any 2.5-inch scale display or 4-inch display, depending on how you want to or not fudge the scaling. I personally think these work just fine. So buy now, skip, or wait for a deal. Got to be honest with you here, folks. I paid MSRP because thankfully the scalpers did not get to my area and I did not have to resort to eBay. And to be honest, you know what? I'm kind of okay with everything. I'm just disappointed that there's some paint missing and then there's some scratches. But again, $5, not a huge deal to get in sum $20 for 4 exclusives that, you know what, are probably going to appreciate in value even despite those issues. Plus, they're rather unique. How often do you see a gunmetal Chain Chomp or a red Bullet Bill? This will definitely add some display to the overall army that Bowser will have to attack Mario in the Mushroom Kingdom. So if you do see these on your shelf at Walgreens, definitely consider picking them up. But if you're thinking about spending $15 to $20 on one of these on, let's say, eBay, maybe hold up. Maybe. Well, collectors, that brings us to the end of the video today, and I just wanted to take a second to thank you so much for watching. Now, you've heard a lot from me. I'd like to hear a little bit from you. Drop in the comments down below whether or not you liked it, you hated it, or maybe you were somewhere in between. I also want to take an extra second here for a nice, humongous thank you to all the patrons for SDR over the last month who have really helped the channel grow into what it can be today. So to all of you, 2 big thumbs up. Thank you very much. And now the end card should be popping up, which will give you a few clickable links, like maybe to subscribe or head on over to my Patreon, or some short URLs like to my social media or to my Teespring store. There's also a video I hand selected for you, so if you want to watch another STR video, I hand selected some good content for you to watch, so definitely check out that video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll catch ya in the next video.